Hello, I'm Bentenuiz, and welcome back to the Minecraft Mod Showcase. Yeah, I know it's not the best name in the world, but it's better than nothing. Anyway, instead of going over a new mod or a really complex mod or something that people don't really know about at all, I decided to go over Tinker's Construct, which is a mod a lot of people use, but I figured that some people may not know much about it, and I just wanted to show it off to people because I think it's a really cool mod that more people need to use. So, the biggest part of Tinker's Construct is making your own tools and weapons and customizing them. So I'm not going to go over everything because I want you guys to explore and figure out which ones you like best. So anyway, I've got a lot to cover, so let's start with the new ores. So, we have copper, tin, aluminum, cobalt, and ardite, and these last two spawn the nether. But we also have these gravel versions of the ores which you can dig out with a shovel, and you can smelt them just like the normal ores. Alright. Not the best explanation, but they're there. So in my inventory, I have this book, which you get when you spawn in the world with. So this covers quite a lot, and luckily it has a lot of recipes too, so I don't have to build stuff to show it. So, since you do spawn of these and can easily get the other books, I'm not going to go over everything, but I'm just going to show you guys some of the basic stuff, since you guys can look at it yourself if you want. Anyway, here's where the important stuff comes out. Grout, which is from sand, gravel, and clay. You smelt that and get seared bricks, which you turn into these things. And here's how you make the other books. Just put them in your inventory slot. And we'll get into the smeltery stuff a bit later. So what we're going to do is make the second book, Materials and You, and this gets into tool building. Yep. Tools, materials, and modifiers. So, as we go through here, you can see there are tons of different tools, which is part of where all the customization comes in. Just look at all the different weapons there are. Seriously. And here we get the different materials. They have different traits that basically you'll want to pick and choose which ones you want best for which purpose. But now we're going to get to my favorite part. Well, one of my favorite parts. Oh, pig iron. That's interesting. We'll get to that a bit later. Anyway, here's where the modifiers come in. As you see, diamond gives you extra durability. Emerald gives you 50% more. Speed, auto repair. Basically, a lot of different modifiers that have really cool effects. You can add these on to your weapon at any time. But there are a limited amount of modifiers you can put on. So, to combat this, you can add additional modifiers. But it's pretty expensive, so there you go. So, how about we try our hand at building our basic tool? Alright, over here into the house. And these types of houses do spawn in villages naturally in Tinker's Construct, as well as that forge over there, even though I've modified a little bit. Anyway, we're going to get into the very, very basics of tool building. Anyway, here we have the Stencil Table. We put a blank pattern in, and we can turn these into different patterns. So let's get a pickaxe head, since I guess we're going to make a pickaxe. And here is a pattern chest where we can put our different patterns. And if you put a pattern chest next to this part builder, you can directly access these from here. So, let's go ahead and do that. Let's get a piece of cobblestone, and we get a stone pickaxe head. I guess we're going to make an all-stone pickaxe. That's weird. Anyway, tool binding. And we get the stone binding, and something else. This is a stone shard. This represents half of a material cost, since you see, material cost 0.5 and 1. There you go. Now for this tool rod, we can either use stone and get another stone shard, or we just use the stone shard itself. There we go. Saved us a bit of work. Oh, hey buddy. Didn't see you there. So, how you put it together? Well, we go into this tool station, or the upgraded tool forge, which lets you build more types of tools. We're just making a basic pickaxe, so put together, and we have an all-stone pickaxe. Nice. Pretty fancy. And these tools, when they run out of durability, they kind of sort of break. I mean, they don't disappear from your inventory, but they just don't do anything. You can try mining, but they don't really help much. Anyway, let's get into building the smeltery. So let's put this in here. Mighty smelting. And here we get into making the smeltery. This tells you how to build one and everything you need for a basic one. And here we get into the alloys. You can melt down metals in here and make your tools, but if you add a certain combination of them, you can make new ones. Bronze, which is a 3-to-1 combination of copper and tin. Aluminum brass, which is 3-to-1 of aluminum copper. Manualin, I never figured out how to pronounce that, from 2-to-2 of cobalt and ardite. And alumite, 5-2-2 of aluminum, iron, and obsidian. And pig iron, which is from iron, blood, and emeralds. Where we get the blood, well, we get some extra liquids here. So yeah, I haven't tested out pig iron myself, but I'm assuming it's really interesting to use, to say the very least. Alright, and here we get into more recipes for different parts of the smeltery. Didn't go over in the last book. Get some cool types of blocks that I haven't really used at all, but I'm sure they have their uses. Like glue, which you get from killing horses in the smeltery, is basically a slime ball, sort of. So if you can't find slimes, just kill horses. If you don't have horses, then you're out of luck. So there's that. So this basic smeltery, I upgraded it. It doesn't come with all this stuff. It comes with most of it, but you have all these parts here that are essential to smelting stuff. So you put some lava in here, and here's where it gets something interesting. While technically this mod is available for 1.72 and 1.7.10, I think that's what it was. Anyway, yeah. While it is technically available, it's not the most stable version, because the most stable version is 1.6.4, which I'm on, and with the other versions I tried, but I had a few interesting glitches that made the mod basically unusable. Basically, I couldn't put lava in here. I tried, but it just put a lava source block all over the place, and it got really annoying, so I couldn't use this mod at all. So I went back to 1.6.4, and everything's working just dandy. So there's that. And I'm going to equip this knapsack here. As you see, we have a second slot for more equipment, which I'll get into a little bit later. But now, aha! We have basically a second inventory with this knapsack. And how do you make it? Well, iron tough rods, a gold ingot, and 6 leather, or aluminum brass. Gold and aluminum brass are pretty interchangeable at some points. Anyway, it's really useful. You should try and get one. So anyway, let's try melting down some things here. Got a piece of gold ore and a gold block. And the reason I didn't put in a gold ingot, well, you'll see. So, get 1 gold ingot and 9 gold ingots, so you get 10, right? You'd think that. But the thing is, if you put in ore instead of ingots, you actually get more ingots than you would if you just smelted it normally. So, there's an advantage of saving your ore. So now with this gold block, we'll have 11 ingots worth of molten gold, which will be a bit overkill, but I'll get to that a bit later. If I jump in there, it'll add blood, because I'll be injured, which I don't really want right now. So, if you take like an item like a wooden pickaxe head here, and you get these little faucets here, you can fill this up. Now you can either use gold or aluminum brass to make a cast. So, you use these casts to make more advanced tools. Yeah, you didn't think you could... You thought you could, like, put diamonds in the basic tool builder there and get it? Nope. If it's an ore, basically, then you can't do that. You have to use the smeltery for that. So, let's see how much we have left. Ooh, 9 ingots. I don't really want to make a gold tool right now, so... Aha! I have this little basin here, which fills up with the molten gold. And if we wait long enough, it'll all pour out. which did weird jumpy things there. I don't know. Let that cool down. We get our gold block back. And there's also a mold or cast for ingots, which you can also do that with. So, let us make a more advanced pickaxe. So I have a quick idea. While we're waiting for that, I'm going to go over some other things in this mod. So, one of the really cool things about this mod that I unfortunately haven't really done in a survival setting is increasing your maximum hearts. So you get aluminum or iron ingots, I believe. You can make this thing, which is... hold on. I've got the name for a second. An empty canister. So, enemies will sometimes drop these hearts. Combine it with a necrotic bone, which you get as a drop from wither skeletons, an empty canister, and this thing, the jeweled apple, which you get with an apple surrounded by diamonds. You get a heart canister, a heart container, whatever you want to call it. So, put this in here, these slots over here, and you see there in the bottom, I have an extra heart. Interesting. So, let's go over to this cactus here. This is a great idea. It's an extra row of hearts. I'm like a boss fight. I have extra hearts. An extra bar pouring over my normal one. So, if you take this, a golden enchanted apple, which is golden blocks surrounding an apple, it's not just a normal golden apple, and a yellow heart, you get a yellow heart container. So, equip this, get even more hearts. So, you see their green hearts here. While technically they are here, you can't really make it. So I'm pressing the R key, and I'm not getting a recipe for it. You can't actually really make them. Unfortunately, not yet, at least. But for now, I guess we'll stick with as many hearts as we can get here. Which you can get quite a lot of hearts, but it's the most we're going to get for now. Get our 2 extra hearts, I guess. We have 1 ingot of molten alumite. So let's get the cast and pour in the ingot. We've got an alumite pickaxe head. Oreberry bushes, which I haven't really talked about much, but they occur naturally in the world and only grow in the dark and also hurt you. So watch out for that. So get this iron oreberry, and you smelt it down, you get an iron nugget, which is used in making an iron ingot. So you could technically make a farm of these and get infinite resources, since I know that's a big problem. Ouch, 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 ouch. There we go. But these only grow in the dark and only grow on a stone floor that you place yourself, which is pretty weird, but you can make a farm and harvest them. So good luck finding enough of those. Can't eat them, except for the essence berry, which gives you experience. Finally! Molten obsidian. Aha! Now we can make the tool binding. Finally. Now let's get the tool rod. And I decided to give myself a pig iron ingot. And I thought it'd be interesting to try it out. There we go. Pig iron. Nice. Ooh, that's an interesting texture. I'm assuming it's supposed to be like bacon or something. The tool rod. Nice. So let's go over to the hut over here and make ourselves the best pickaxe in the world. Well, not the best, but it's something. Oh, this is fun. Nice. Nice. So, now that we have our ultimate pickaxe, let's see how it does. Could be better. So, how about let's add some modifiers onto it, since I've been teasing it, but we never actually really got to it. So, let's add some modifiers onto this, shall we? Pickaxe here. Get the ball of moss. And we get auto repair. make it faster. Yeah! Well, I think our pickaxe is pretty good for now, though. It's tasty, which I guess makes things drop bacon. It's reinforced. And it should be faster. Yep, that's already a lot faster. And it should auto-repair, I guess, but... Yep. It's our pretty cool pickaxe with cool modifiers. So, you see, there are a lot of modifiers and a lot of materials. So you can make whatever tool you like. I don't know if there's one that's technically the best, but make your own. Discover what the best pickaxe in the world, or what any tool is, like the best one in the world. So that's the very basics of to Tinker's Construct. I'm sorry I didn't go over more, but I want you guys to explore this mod and have so much fun making your cool tools and getting tons of extra hearts and fighting all the bosses and having just a jolly good old time. Anyway, this has been going on for quite a while. Sorry I've been wasting your time, but that's about the end for this video, so I'm Tennos, and this has been Minecraft Mod Showcase. See you guys next time.